look what the buys look like here. Sunny with a smoke and a kit to kick things off. On the other side, we're going to have P250s in play. 3 P250s, Alex. Maiden has one, Farley has one, and Zen as well.
Okay, I kind of like it. These weapons really help you take yard, and there is a prime example as to why. No longer at a disadvantage when going USP on P250. In fact, that long-range benefit really getting you across. Smoke will not enable them to get across. Sergey's getting that info for free. Maiden's having a great start here. Low HP, long shots, headshots, and now trying to pivot back towards the upper site.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense. They rotate it off. It's a wide open site. This is a fantastic T-pistol.
Tidy. The kit's down towards main as well, so they can actually control that on the T side to make sure that ENCE can't pick it up for a quick defuse. We do see a lobby crunch coming in, Sergey towards top ladder, and I think the danger man is Alu coming up secret. He needs to find a kill here quickly.
Ouch.
Okay, that's 3 from Maiden. And that's all they need.
That is surely the round. Sergey's hitting some bangers, though. Maybe we're onto something a little more elaborate. Sergey, no! No, he's tapped away at Farley, down to 23. The kit was at main. Great shooting, suppressing what looked to be a flawless T-pistol. But regardless, the one is in that column. And that's going to be a tough decision for them to deal with now. Looks like we're going to be seeing GODSENT opt for, the Crystal Mac 10, bro. I've got a feeling.
Yeah.
He's bounding off the silo. He's strafing around corners. He's going squeaky fast. They do like to put the SMGs to good use here on GODSENT's T-side Nuke.
Can make a lot of space with it, can't he? You pointed it out before when we were getting into GODSENT in the second half of the season. Even when he has enough money to go for an AK, he'll just go with the Mac 10 purely to find space for his team. The jumping ability with it, the jumping accuracy with it, the mobility. Oh, we've seen one of these little tanks before and another one set up over towards ramp. So ENCE are looking pretty. If Stico and Crystal continue around the corner for a little bit of a duel, aerial patrolling to make sure they can't get flanked. And as we can see, things have stalled out quite a lot as the 4-man pistol groovy edition of ENCE here is just waiting to see if anyone wants to come to their party. And I don't think anyone's coming anytime soon. GODSENT are waiting for aggression. They're taking it slow. Letting everyone at home.
Okay.
On out.
I like the stack, though. And that's going to really ruin everything. Crystal, oh my god, he's got more than he bargained for. A wild spray of his mouse. And they'll be calling for the topside take. Just flanking. CTs are locked down by some smokes. And so, yeah, this one, unfortunately, for ENCE is not going to manifest into anything else. I don't think they necessarily expected that. But as they all come on in, gathering into what's now covered in flame, even more souring the mood.
Bernie.
Wherever they go, there's just mollies thrown at them, the poor guys. They're in a really rough time. They try to have a nice little party over by ramp. Nah, not allowed. Head up towards heaven. Nah, fires again. But they got the Mac 10, I guess.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Lots of kills.
Got Stico down. See if they can get any more damage done. Let's have a look. See what the... almost had Sergey. Not quite, though.
Important, though. Look at Sergey's money. 5,950 smackaroos. He can drop the AWP over towards Alu for them to go into this first gun round well-equipped. And he's going to do exactly that. So very, very important kills for him to be getting right there to make sure he has enough money to get armor. He's going to be dropped over an M4. And then whatever else he wants to buy. You can see that he has opted to go... Well, he hasn't bought his armor yet. There we go. So he can get a smoke and a flash. He's got a HE and a flash. Curious there. I thought the smoke for zoning is where people seem to be prioritizing on the CT side, but they might have a different idea.
You going quick?
It looks like it.
Here we go. Let's see how it goes. Down the vent. Unscathed, too. We'll be taking that. Now,
No one's rotated, Lauren.
Have they even noted this? They've got to have noted it was a possibility with the smokes and everything up, but he's gotten a great deal of room.
He is well and truly in the backlines here, and now he can cover off towards ramp or the vent as they set up the standard wall of smokes towards yard. The bomb now on the back of Maiden will be corralling its way on over. Zen just doing his best to deny any vent rotation that he can. And everything seems covered off. Look at this. Do they know? Are they going to check? Darius got his pistol out.
Oh, and he's actually going to get caught. Stico can't believe his luck. Access and an M4 granted. They'll descend through secret. Alu on the rotate. How can you lock him down, though? A smoke grenade or maybe even a frag. Stico is given the chance. He's spotted him out. Plant from Maiden. Oh, gosh. With no smoke down, they're going to hope to try and keep him busy. But yeah, Alu's just popping all the shots he needs to. Kept equal. Nice shots from Maiden. And look how patient the Yampy's being. This element of surprise. Tip of his head. Visible. Good toggle the X-ray. You can see camouflaging that yellow face over in the front of the yellow pole. He's really brutal. Maiden is going to give it a good go, though. Here we go.
Oh, this could be everything. Needs to be so crisp with it, though. Now Farley into the 1v1. Gets Sunny down. Very well played in the end by GODSENT, but it got damn close towards the end there.
And that vent drop coming in on the 3rd round of the game is now something ENCE have to worry about for the remainder of GODSENT's T-half. Aerial did get caught out. He definitely got caught out. He had absolutely no idea. When you're jumping through the window like that, you're not expecting a player, and that's how it all kicked on off. The fact that they opened back up with some equal trades, I'm curious about the utility usage that was coming in from GODSENT there. I didn't really double-check who has it and exactly where they were standing, but I felt they had a smoke and Molotovs. They could have corralled off towards the ramp position to have a cleaner round, but regardless, 3-0. And starting where they kicked off on the previous map of Mirage, very slowly.
It's no fun if you don't get the comeback story, Chad. You gotta.
That's true.
Gotta keep us on our toes.
Everyone loves a Mighty Ducks arc.
And for anyone that's not over 30, everyone loves a comeback story.
How dare you? You're outnumbered here.
It's such a great set of films.
Who's not seen it?
I don't know.
But you've seen it, right?
I don't want to tell Chad. He wears the shirt. He references it all the time.
Got a hat with it on.
I just nod and exhale through my nose loud, like slightly.
So like when Simple goes like ham or someone just starts doing something mad, that's like knuckle puck time, right? You get that reference?
In that flying V. And
of
then
course.
If they're winning like a 2v5 and they're like the star duo, they could be like the Bash Brothers.
Oh, that was... Yeah,
so many of your references.
I really think you should watch that movie, Alex. It'll really, you know, give you some depth in life. Give you a real bit of something. Yeah, Ariel. This shouldn't go well. It doesn't, and ramp is under control. The thing is, I've been jaded by Mirage. I've seen these one-sided halves, but we'll see if there's any damage or if, you know, stability comes in. That's not bad from Alu. Another would have been perfect, but it does set up Sunny. And now suddenly this round that seemed all but not that much of a threat has suddenly become a problem. These two players, Alex, aren't looking so pretty.
Yeah, Alu's double D, followed by Sunny playing with that hole in the wall. Lovely for the trade, but does seem like sanity is restored. Sergey and Yampi, though, have definitely got a large chat. Oh, look at that gap. Well found from Farley, exploiting a little line of sight he had. Sergey falls as well. It's a Farley round. 4 in it, converting the 4th as well for GODSENT.
He won the clutch just before, and now he's really bowed them out right there. That did get extremely dangerous. No pun intended with the Danish meaning of Farley's name. Alu with some big ins and a little hidey hole from some. The 5-7 sounds nice when it's slowed down. That was a nice noise.
Mind that.
Oh, what's this gentleman dressed up as today? Wow. Ice hockey
player?
Like the goalkeeper uniform?
Yeah, maybe he heard us. Goldberg.
That's the one.
There we go.
You know, how much do you watch this film? Like, I just vaguely remember it.
My favorite childhood series of films.
Got it. Fair enough.
The third one lost me a bit, but 1 and 2 were great.
Did you watch it before a match? Did you get you all jazzed up?
I liked the end when We Are the Champions is playing after the first one. And it's not the smoke wall we highlighted. It is just the standard smoke wall, but you can see Alu still can't see a lot. Yampi can see some feet. He's going to find one, immediately traded. That's fantastic work from Maiden. Damage done as Sergey with the wild spray from range.
Hi. Well, uncharacteristic to see Alu not hit that. Maybe I've had my standard set incredibly high by him being really on point for the last couple of games we've seen.
Oh, man, Sunny's going to struggle to get more than one here, and that really is the objective and a disadvantage. Farley, he's had a mad one in the round prior, so they will send the spearhead in. Oh, it's no fun for Sunny. Only a flash as well. Can't retreat off this. This really is a one and done. But that frag on top site. Yeah, Stiko's lurk was tested in lobby, and they're just going to walk away completely silently. Ooh, very loud Maiden. Okay, so they all agree they have to be loud now. It does mean the flank is likely. No one's looking, and no one's down. But Ariel will have to descend. Steps now from Sunny. Maiden in a position to punish, but with only 30 HP, margin for error 0.
Oh, that's a gift.
Yeah, and Ariel, unfortunately, as gifted as he may be. Too much to deal with here.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, no, no, no. Don't go back. Stiko's got it. Oh, what? Okay, Stiko don't got it. Fair enough, Ariel. Nice little snap.
Imagine if he gets Farley and runs to the top side.
Bolts.
Yeah, I mean, it's not planted for main. Like, that could have got
True.
weird. Could have got a bit freaky deaky.
So 5-0 on the board. That means max loss bonus is in play. 3,400 will be trickling into the bank balance of ENCE here, but on the CT side, with no saved guns, not buy territory in the usual case. So you can see here just what they're working with. Ariel's gone for a UMP, Deagle's in a 5-7 for Sunny. Bit of utility as well. The smokes to hold them back on any early aggress. No Molotovs to force them back. And GODSENT can just continue as they were. The other day we saw them with a really, really slow start on their T side versus Na'Vi, but they were able to bounce back on their CT side and make a relatively competitive game out of it. The fact now they already have 5 rounds on their T half, if they can add any more, likely to be a 6th right now. And it's looking pretty. Similar smokes, this time they've actually thrown one off to cover off towards the windows, and into top they go.
And already with the flurry of frags, puts Sergey on notice, and yeah, procedural. Easy, for lack of a better word, with Ariel just patrolling these vents. He's been dealt a real dud hand. So GODSENT's T-side posting 6 on Nuke. Certainly justifying their pick on the T-side.
Just taking a look at the kill distribution right here, because not a lot else is going on otherwise. Unfortunately, ENCE aren't giving us anything to write home about. Sergey has 4 kills. We have 3 apiece for Yampy, Ariel, and Alu, and only 2 frags for Sunny. So not a lot of impact being found here within the early stages. But one of the keys for ENCE may be aggression, potentially taking a fight to the side of GODSENT, going more aggressive towards Yard, denying those crossover smokes, seeing if they can take that fight and win it. And remember, they have to keep in mind that vent drop that we saw on the first gun round of the game, where Stiko got down for free, caught Ariel sleeping, having no idea that that did come into play. And if they want to rinse and repeat that type of a strategy with the smoke wall in tandem, separately, however they want, they're 2 positions which ENCE have to respect, which in turn, it softens up other parts of the map, okay? So now maybe we don't have a game helper over towards ramp. Maybe it's just one individual over towards ramp to have to deal with everything, so they can go for a pounce onto ramp after doing the smoke wall and Yard. It'll be forcing a rotator to get towards that vent quicker or to get to the lower bomb site quicker if they think someone has dropped under. There's a lot of problems that can really start to come in for ENCE. And the way to deal with it, and the way that I was speaking about, was to that aggression. If you take the fight and you actually have the information on where GODSENT want to go, you're not chasing your ass. You're actually... well, we'd say in Australia, you're not a headless chook.
Yeah, headless chook, chasing your tail. 9-0 for Farley. Wonder if he can maintain that. Watch him die first.
Why have you done it?
Why have I done it? Why have I done it?
Crystal fell foul to the curse. Stiko, this time again, ooh, not able to make it to the vent this time, but perfectly positioned to do some damage if he gets the opportune moment. Spraying in. Goes past Stiko, the flash there to set him up for success, and Sonny's dead all day of the week. Nicely played by Stiko. Sticks to the landing and through the smoke. You can't ask for anything more.
Perfection. Top site taken. Bomb likely planted. Looks like it's just lying idle on the top side. They don't have to rush that at all. Farley's given the responsibility, as his heart is still beating in the undefeated spree that is 9-0. Stiko, perfect positioning from him. It's simple. It's like very effective in Tier 1 Counter-Strike. I've seen multiple players, if they don't get caught in the initial spray, a lot of players are very good at catching that spray, and, you know, they'll pivot between some shots in the smoke towards the door and to the walkout. But yeah, with one flashbang, you could see how effective that was. He just has to have the conviction to follow and chase that CT vent player. Really cool.
It is a nice variation, right? And that's what they're playing with right now. Is variations. Run boost.
Alu's not ready for this.
It's over the top?
Oh, no, it's not. Could have been. Should have been. Not to me.
Oh, no.
Dear. Well, Alu holds on to the AWP. I'm trying to find some positives for ENCE, but if Bad Churchill comes back out for a little second, they're 7-0 down. CT side of Nuke. Their frag distribution is, as I mentioned before, very, very limited. The kills that Alu got there are not impact frags, right? Those are just stat padding frags. They don't mean anything. We don't really count those in any scenario because the money is starting to swell a little bit out of control on the GODSENT side of things. There has to be a buy coming on through, and it's a very odd one. Famous, MP9, M4, Organ, and AWP. That's an interesting CT buy if I've ever seen one. So this is where it needs to start. ENCE can't continue to let this slip. Even if they start going round for round from here out towards the tail end of first half, they can let's give them 5. 5 CT rounds is what ENCE are going to need to at least have a chance in this map.
I needed the number. Thank you, Chad. Eyes on 5. Round 8. Alu does manage to connect into the shin of Crystal. Fortunately, he had his God-sent shin pads on. And now this gets interesting. On the fly, they walk towards Main. Yampi trying to actively take that duel, but Maiden, he's very quick to the trigger. Very, very capable fragger here. And already starting to deny a lot of space. Stico's just been caught walking out a little unawares. Sunny, with that punish, wants to upgrade his weapon and clear this angle as well. Sergey to clear lobby. This is all going to be a changing of the guard here. You'll see a complete reversal. It's T's and CT angles, CT's and T. And with 40 seconds left, that bomb needs to leave Mini at some point.
It really is the flipperoo, isn't it? 30 seconds now. Sonny walking back in unannounced. Makes his presence noted. Crystal goes down. It's a bit of a hit and run. He's not going to stick around too much and does get found by Maiden in the end. So trading it back into what, a 3v3 now?
Zen, this is ballsy. He knows it's likely lobby was foregone, but with Alu emerging from the hut, he does have a chance for the flank. Here's the scope, Farley on site. Sergey hunting for the heaven. I think Sergey's frag must be the one they're waiting for. Aerial jiggles and confirms the orb still on site. And there goes Sergey. Now they have to go. And there's the frag they were waiting for. Alu to clutch. He needs another. It does find Maiden.
Surely not.
So clean. One-on-one.
Okay.
Fakes it. Leads Zen. And he's so close. Nearly puts his eye to the scope. Zen blows his eyes clean off. And that's 8 for GODSENT. This T-side spree is getting out of hand.
You can see where the gap was, right? With that rotation from Zen in towards Squeaky and Alu sneaking into hut and not making any noises, there was the gap and there was the chance that that one was going to be done and dusted. As soon as he postures out, I think Farley's surprised that he was being hut because they would have assumed it was clear. So Maiden stepping out wide, he goes down, and then Zen is lucky there's no kit. Alu could have made something of that.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
this is the smokes, lots of them. And Yampi's just lying within them. He's going to get sprayed down. Surely they're, yeah, you can see they know what it could be. But how committed to clearing are they? Will Yampi find his gap? Here it comes. Alu to deter.
1, 2. Oh, the third. It could have been lovely again. Alu, though, making some room here, but it's still not converting to rounds, keep in mind. We're looking for that final punch to come through, but they are getting these T's surrounded, but these T's...
Wait, what?
Yeah,
They were locked in. Yampi
I don't know
has top of secret, right? Yampi's top of secret. They can't get out. Sergey was vent. He could have just covered off from the vent position, unless he thought they had already gotten past.
Perhaps a gap in his knowledge. That's a good catch from Stico. He's often given that lobby responsibility, and you can see that with his patience, it often prevails. Aerial, the nod of, I know I'm screwed. And a hard shot for Farley to hit here. It will just be a tip of the head and a reaction shot. Now dead. Aerial gone. 3 for Farley. With a 13 KD at the moment.
We had a very good start in the first map of Mirage, if you remember. On his first half, he was looking very, very good. Cooled on the T half, but so did the entire team of GODSENT. And that was a gap that they had left within their map pool. Something that we were saying a little bit earlier. They haven't been playing Mirage. They don't have a single official with Farley on Mirage. The last time they played it was back in January with Makalele. So for them to be allowing it to be floated through, they did a decent job. It was a close affair. Nades towards top. Could be another one of these pounces. Oh, they're backing off. Never mind. Stico's just dealing with any aggression. They're going back to set up the wall smokes for Yard. Yampi's trying to play spoiler. Maybe that'll deter them from going for this.
Right. I mean, forcing him off this line is certainly not something out of the T-side playbook. Smokes and a Molotov usually solve that mystery, and there they go.
Oh!
Yep, he's rumbled. Oh, Crystal running out of bullets. 8. Down. Sunny, 1 for 1. Top sight's the target. Bombs there with Zen. Yard distracted. Oh, gosh, it's scary. Stuff all over the board. Everyone's taking damage from somewhere. Finally, Aerial and Yampi are both added to the tally. Should be the plant, Alu.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, it's sketchy, but up to heaven. And I never want to write Alu out of a clutch.
No. But I think he knows when even he might have hit his limit. Yeah, I think he's realized that one.
Oh, I don't know if they'll hunt him again. They can just let them hold on to guns at this point. The max loss bonus is happening every single round. 10-0, Lauren.
What do you say? I mean, this it is a good T side from GODSENT,
yeah,
right?
For sure. We can sing the praises of the way they're going about things, but ENCE haven't been able to change anything up. Doesn't feel like they're finding any impact whatsoever. There isn't much we can say. We can give the big thumbs up to GODSENT. But we also need to question a little bit of how ENCE can be dealing with this, what they can actually do, how they can try and fix it. Holding onto the AWP, it's a good start. He can drop across another AWP if they wanted to go double AWP CT-sided nuke with him and Yampy, but it will be an F4. So let's see. When you're 10-0 down, you may as well start buying out for the rest of the game. Right? I find it difficult at this point of the match to go, okay, yeah, no, we'll take another eco. Just, you may as well continue to buy in, keep those guns up, give yourself as many chances. I said 5 at this point. Can I adjust the number, Alex? Does it start to be 5? 3 at this point would be good.
Okay. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Looks very good for GODSENT. Still flawless. Alu tags Stiko through the vents. That's enough to deter the run.
So much attention has to be put here. I love the fact that Stiko being in that position, constantly being a threat, has caused the adjustment from ENCE now.
Yeah, I mean, Bogdan's Law in play. Low HP on the AWP. And to test Mr. Aerial, he lands a dink onto Crystal as well. Gathering some ground, ramp room denial. 5 versus 5. They're so happy to deny info and then regroup. You've seen this. This has kind of been their whole strat book. It's make sure no lobby pushes and then go back to outside smokes, then finish top. I mean, they definitely have got a good sus on the nuke map, at least the T side. Let's see if Crystal's going to go down to the deep here. Ooh, a chance for Sergey, but squandered. Yampy to draw first blood, and now another chance. Falls by the wayside. Farley, Zen into the site. Top site lost. Smokes are down. Ooh, viable spray. Zen half health now, thanks to Yampy's bullets. But what's the go? It's Aerial off this flash. Trying to make some space. The legs break and damage inflicted. Poor Sunny has done a lot of the heavy lifting. They're all low. This is very viable. You'd have to wide swing at this AWP. Damage inflicted. Upgrades so low. Yeah, that Stiko has taken damage from 2 different players. An AWP bullet through a wall, and a FAMAS as well, but he lives to tell the tale. And I wonder if that, of course, this is the knowledge that we have over Sunny in terms of how much damage there's been inflicted. He'd probably be more intrigued had he known.
Yeah, 1v3 is very difficult to win.
Oh. Nothing's working.
Nah, it's not, is it? Do we start, at what point do we start going, all right, guys, let's find a concede button in Counter-Strike? No, you never give up in Counter-Strike, ladies and gentlemen. There's always a chance, of course. Of course there is. It's felt pretty dire and pretty bleak many a time before, but that's what makes this game exciting, that you can come back from these deficits, these margins. You get another chance. You get to go to their side. You get to see if you can do it. So let's see if ENCE can do anything. Round 12, 11-0 in favor of GODSENT. Blistering pace in terms of just the way that they have been adding rounds to the board here. Up close and personal, Yampy again. Crystal aggressive towards Yard, this time crossing over towards Secret with 3 others in tow. Can they find Yampy? Or he will strike first. So Maiden goes down, a key factor here.
Yeah, he was one of the best at finding them. Now hunting through the smoke, a dink for Farley. He'll have to run through the rest of this round with just a scrap of health to his name. Stiko still being a rascal, still keeping Sunny honest. He can't assist out Yard. He can't try and trade off Yampy because as soon as he turns his back, Stiko's there to keep him honest. Aerial now, the next to be tested by the ever-present Stiko. Good angle and good frag.
This has to be the round they can.
Has to be. No excuses. Numbers advantage. Farley tagged to even extend that sentence. All gone.
I guess this is the big shot, right? We've got 43 seconds. Players posted up on upper, but Crystal's over by Secret, so this could be a bit of a look-see. Sergey keeping his head down. Zen now. No idea. This player's posted up. Slowly working it, keeping Sun as ever. Wins the fight against Sunny, so now it's game on. Calls Sergey into question, he gets it. Bomb goes down. Now, Crystal found This looks like the first one. I think at 10 HP and all, Farley, 13 seconds, nothing to be done now.
It's with a whimper, but it's a round. So ENCE are able to post there first. CT side Nuke, in case you're not necessarily a Counter-Strike fan, maybe you're just tuning in for the first time. Traditionally, the map is very, very CT-sided. In recent times, it started to trend where the T sides, on the attacking side, are able to get many more. But we're talking about 9-6 halves. We're not talking about 11-4s. We're not looking at a scoreline as drastic as what we have on our screens right here. So let's see. Orps out. Org again for Aerial. Couple of defuse kits. They finally have some utility. I said 3 with the adjusted amount available. 4 is still on the cards. It's Crystal looking to lurk in that smoke like we've seen before. Sunny on top of the hut. He could ruin this.
Yeah, he's very cognizant of the potential walkouts. One of the very best in that hut position. Backs a turn. No one goes down. Maiden's in trouble too, but jumping down was Sergey.
Oh,
Sunny wants to fight. Oh, goodness, they're just feeding them. It's feeding time here at the Nuke Zoo. And GODSENT, my goodness, they have been sated. Bomb needs to be retrieved. That's not easy feat. A flash to encourage it.
Where do they take this now? At least they've got the bomb, so they've got options, right? They've got that one little tick in the box here. So GODSENT not out of it. They don't have much step now. Any util left, 1 molly. So everything else is going to be heads-up Counter-Strike at this point, it feels.
Curiously, I think they just want to maintain control of Squeaky, because if Zen finds some room or gets a kill, or could maybe even get across to Secret, maybe they'll want to go for a vent drop. Potentially coming around from main to give them another angle as well, but Alu, he is present. He's seen the arm.
That's enough to at least give him an idea. Yampy, got to be careful here, though. Made it so far ahead. Well played by Yampy to keep at least a little bit of consideration in mind. It could be a possibility. Farley and Zen, the last 2 alive now. Alu going to shove him down the vents as Aerial caught, but still, surely this is another one for ENCE. It is 2 on the board now.
Okay.
Got a bit sketchy towards the,
Didn't like it.
the start of that one. I liked that they were ready and willing to fight. They wanted to stop the full 5-man roster from flooding out of the lobby. Makes a lot of sense to contain, but there's Yampy trying to get them back into the mindset.
I like him getting them fired up.
Dude, I mean, that was one of the things that stood out to me when we were first asking about the Yampy pickup, was that he's a motivator. He's like a loud, you know, I mean,
nice.
Look at the interview, you know, he was much more communicative and capable of expressing his emotions.
He had some sass.
Yes.
It was nice to see.
And I think that's probably, you know, it's quite rare to see. Alexei was one who brought that fire as well, so good to have it back on the ENCE roster. Perhaps sometimes it's easy for the negativity or the absence of anything to linger in your mind longer than it needs to. 2 have descended very fast on this. We haven't seen people follow through. Aerial breaks the glass, trying to suggest he's playing close, but into the site with only a UMP. It's going to be real tall order for him. Door open. And look at that, nearly 2.
Wow.
Bomb can't quite go down uncontested. He has a potential for the dunk, and Alu's a bit late on it, but Maiden not long for this world. Dunked on. Deco trades, looking to descend the ramp. This is an important power position he has to maintain. They will descend the vents loudly.
No subtlety here. The last standing bastions for the T side in this post plant. Very present on the side. Molly goes in. Sticko truly up for the task, believing in Farley to keep him covered, and it's worked perfectly. You couldn't ask for much better in this, and Sergey knows that this is all but over in this one. To be able to pull this off would be somewhat of a miracle. 1 flash and 3 to find. Farley denies, and GODSENT living up to the name here. This has been an exceptional T-side so far. I mean, I think a lot of it does also come down to the questions we're going to probably put to ENCE on this half, that it simply wasn't quite up to what we expect. But for GODSENT to take that opportunity deserves the credit there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's also ENCE just getting caught out by the individual jewels. You know, Farley, Maiden, they're all keeping up. Stico on 15 as well with his lobby lurks.
Look at Crystal's kills to deaths.
Oh, yeah.
We love a supportive
They're
player.
winning 12-2.
Yeah.
Oh, the poor guy.
Perfect. He's there to set it up, make the space, find the calls. Yampy in the smoke again. They've been struggling to deal with him. Stico just dealt with everything. It is all on to the aforementioned Yampy. 2 players have got 8 HP between the 2 of them after that initial containment of the lobby aggression.
Well, this one he has to go for, so maybe that HP will come into play this time.
Here we go. Yampi now. Sticko would be the first. Clean as well, that's important. Now the last two, how'd you get past them? He's close to the bomb plant, he's got the kit, he's got the smoke. He's well equipped here for this.
Yeah, they've seen his toes going up, so they will have Farley trained on this location. If he looks for a fight, it should be the Orpa's paradise. But not when he takes his head off like that. Really on for it here. Yampi has a smoke and a kit. The smoke has been thrown down to make it awkward as well. Zen just has to play the time. It's on his side. The smoke from Yampi and that kit. This is going to get scary. Fakes it, hoping to draw that fight. Decon steps. He's using every tool in his arsenal not to take that direct fight. Zen, knife out, needs to spray. He's got it. GODSENT 13. My goodness, what a half. GODSENT fighting straight backfire with fire. And this series looks like it's set for 3.
Feelings don't die around this neighborhood. We used to sell a double pills, young and misunderstood. My homie, tell me what is changing from your point of view. A smaller circle, but the range is still some deja vu. I recognize my future, and there is nothing with you. Unless you turn your boat around, success might come recruit you. But unless you analyze in depth that we're steps away from death, 1,000 possibilities, act on it, Johnny Depp. For real. Cause we're lonesome childs, trying to know what father brought us down to here. I don't wanna be stuck in countless doubts. I just wanna smile and run away from here. I swear to God, man, I just wanna be a model for my brother. Hey, I just gotta work until I'm on the covers. Hey, I just gotta work until my songs are covered. Hey, I just wanna make it proud to be my mother. Wish we could learn how to love our mistakes. Straight from the jump and not wait for an answer. Wish we could smile when shit's rough nowadays. Change our reactions. You just gotta love yourself. 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 Hope you learned your lesson, girl. I cannot teach anymore. Hope you show some faith in men. I am not like anyone. Cause I am over being sober with myself and I'm with you. I am over being something I am not. I'ma turn it to the man now. Hey, finna get my money, ain't no handout. Hey, finna be a legend like I'm playing down. Hey, I ain't gotta focus on my friends now. Huh? I'ma turn it to the man now. Hey, finna get my money, ain't no handout. Hey, finna be a legend like I'm playing down. Hey, I ain't gotta focus on my friends now. You just gotta love yourself. Yeah. You just gotta love yourself. Yeah. You just gotta love yourself. Yeah. You just gotta love yourself. You thought that I was blind, but to be honest, I don't mind. Cause I don't feel the same way I used to do. Every time I see you, I know the truth. Cause baby, every fucking time you've played me.
GODSENT pulling themselves back together after being dismantled on map 1. 13-2, scoreline-wise is pretty condemning, Chad, but also Mirage was 11-4 on the half, but Nuke's a different beast.
Yeah, I think ENCE are going to have a lot more of a tough time getting back into this one right here. And, well, especially so if they're unable to convert the pistol round. You can see the odds from GG Bet at the top of your screen. Still favoring ENCE. I assume that's for the series, because we have one more map to go after this one. If they can lock this out here with Farley's aggression over towards Ramp, it might be good night. Yampi's kicked things off in a good stead, and now it's just Stiko to defend.
With a tease with the one man up to the good. We get to see what that intended utility is going to be put towards, hopefully. Sergey still waiting for that to be put into position. You're seeing it coming through right about now. CT's going to be posted up. Yampi's gone down. And where's the rest of the hit going to come through? Right about here. This is not too bad from the CTs. Feeling unfazed by the pressure coming in now. Just Alu.
Yeah, and he's done well to find one. So low, though, and that's finished off nicely by Crystal. Finding 2 frags. Doubled his score in the first round of the first half, second half. That's not too shabby.
The thing is, if you win in this fashion and you called your team on a T-half like that, as an in-game leader, don't worry about the kills. Dude, you feel like such an absolute monster, but the stat lines...
You don't have to make excuses for him. Everyone understands.
I'm making excuses for me. That used to be me. So I'm trying to, you know, pump up some of my previous problems. Yeah, but I called a really good T-half, so, you know, guys, it was all fine. Why do I sound like I'm down at the beach or something? I don't know.
I also, you know, I'm so used to us seeing, you know, fragging IGLs now. I didn't think there was a world where you could still have someone.
There's a few of us left over.
All right. The nade could do some work. See if it's chunky. It is. This could be nasty for those T's, but they survive. They lost Yampi on the way, but they're still standing.
Yeah, and they're already deep into the site. Smoke on the decon. Sound cues are plenty. Maiden trying to dunk on Aerial with that M4, and it's going to do significant damage to both. Sunny catching the brunt of it. Oh, I like that smoke. That's going to work wonderfully. Yeah, they have to push through that.
Where's Aerial in all this? I guess taking down Stiko out of everyone is a huge scalp to claim as the M4, of course. The only one the CT's had. Now the Molly... Aerial has to stick this out, turns the flash at the right time. Crystal offers himself up as a gift, but now they've got to stop it.
Yeah, you can see what his intentions were. Draw the cross there. Alu goes down. They're running out of time here, Lauren. This gets really awkward here if Maiden doesn't find that frag. Okay, Sergey. It's all about the plant. They know where he is, though. They should have the defuse. God, it's so close. He's trying to keep him busy. But no, not to be. ENCE, with just the second round force, break back into GODSENT.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Well, maybe we do have a couple more rounds in this game yet to be played. ENCE getting the clap of Yampi. This is how we kicked off the round right there. Stiko going down towards ramp after the initial frag. M4 coming into play with Aerial getting a kill onto Crystal, and not enough time. It's a problem we all have. Not enough time in our days. They go pretty quick. You get home. You realize you gotta go to bed. Or is that just me?
I have plenty of time to do things. You're up in the morning, though. You're out doing stuff.
I'm a morning boy. I'm a morning lad, yes.
Treasure the evenings, you know?
Still rocking the night owl lifestyle.
Yeah. It's a good time, you know? Working on it. But speaking of working on it, obviously ENCE trying to build something here. It's not going to be pretty, and it's going to be arduous, and it has to be almost perfect to do anything, which is obviously why we often say these comebacks, yes, they can happen, but they're very unlikely. Because things can go wrong and players can hit dirty little shots like that, and suddenly you're in a 4v5. There shouldn't be threats, but if they keep offering them up, we'll see if anyone else can capitalize.
Oh dear, this is really strung out.
Ooh. It's done well to just keep them, locked down. Admittedly, the numbers do look indicative of a chance, but health just not so much, and they will just start to cower with what little they can scavenge. Crystal, Maiden with a Galil. Farley only on that Desert Eagle, probably given a little bit more liberty. Okay,
that's a decent find as well right there. So they're going to have enough weapons to spread into the next round. And I want to explain this to everybody. So if you just take a quick look at the right-hand side of your screen, you can see that Crystal has a Scout as his primary. That 5-7 that he just picked up is his secondary. He can give that to either Zen or Stiko. The same for Maiden. He has the Galil, but he also has a Deagle. So he can drop one of those two weapons over to one of his other teammates, and that'll allow them to have a potent round going into the following, which will be round number 19. See here, this is the opening from Stiko. Unfortunately for him, that was all he was really able to muster with defending that lower site. And there are the 2 kills. So it's only a couple rounds. You know, you don't need to panic too much if you are on the side of things for GODSENT here. You can take a couple of risks, and I would like to see in the earlier gun rounds that they do exactly that. If you just play default the entire time, and then we get down to the scoreline coming back to like 14-10, and then you try and take risks, well, they're a little bit more expected in the late game, at least in my opinion. Nades towards the top side, but not down the vent. Sunny tucks in behind it. It looks like they're aware.
Yeah, he can't get down. They were ready for that. 100%. To outside. Smokes will be arriving just as the Stiko Deagle peeks up for some info. And another clean headshot. He's sending them into the grave. He wants to take us to 3. GODSENT double peeking, and Alu collects them both. That's problematic. So another similar story for Stiko. Gets the first and immediately watches his team get removed from the server. Oh, that's a real chance for Crystal. Low HP player as well. And now he's brought another lower. Yampi connected. And Sergey softened up. These are colossal. Nice. See Crystal given a chance to maybe do some more damage. He wants that info, wants to contain them. He knows it's likely he'll be pushed on if he doesn't keep jiggling. And that's why you're seeing such a dynamic stance from him at the moment. Jampi's found the off angle though, so there is a matter of time. The wide angle from this window would find Jampi, but oh, he's doing it. Oh,
did you see him? No.
Yeah, baits the shot though. Barrel was enough, and up he goes.
And yeah, the T's are being made to work for this one if they fancy it. It's looking quite like a GODSENT round with those tags coming in. Suddenly that 5-7, the Mac 10, it all looks quite tasty, but Crystal keeping the time going their way, just buying time, being a nuisance, slithering around the map, but it does look like the T's have made up their mind, but with only 12 seconds, they've really got a wriggle on, as Stiko's going to be lingering down towards the bottom. If he stops the plant, it's game over anyway. He's going to try it. Quick little hit and run. Yampi goes down.
No time.
Oh, God.
Don't die after time, Sergey. That would be worse. Oh, okay. All right, all right. That could have been absolutely catastrophic. If Sergey went down after the time, lost the AK-47 as well, and the flurry of all of that, just let's move to the next map. Let's just go to Inferno. Yep. But this was a good shot here from Stiko yet again. And all that damage. Look, they were able to get a potent buy because they saved 2 primaries.
It's a perfect example,
yeah.
I'm so glad you actually took the time to highlight the retrieval process, and then we saw it translate to a round win as well. Very cool. GODSENT on map point, and plenty of them. My goodness, 11 map points to work with. That's quite the absurd tally.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
It does. I think I wouldn't mind that. Farley, lots of targets. He's confirmed it with a safe relocation. Lots of space here from the Finns. Oh, they could pincer heaven so fast. They want to take lobby. Oof. And it goes 1 for 1. Maiden keeps us under lock and key. Descending secret, 2 of them. Yampi to cover. And nice hold from Yampi. Zen a little short of the mark there.
Yeah, it looks like his crosshair was just off from getting the dink, so not necessarily fluffing that one, but
whoa.
This flank as well that's coming in from Stiko is going to give them a lot of information.
Nobody's home. Go
Might
lower.
Catch Aerial. No, Aerial's going towards ramp, not up towards the ladder.
You can cut off the ramp rotates. Not anymore. Farley's so aware. And now it gets awkward again. Looks like 2 frags is all GODSENT need to pick up their map pick in a convincing fashion as well. They're going to be kicking themselves that they couldn't convert their 11-round T-side on Mirage. Could very well have been a 2-0. Not the dialogue they'll be saying, but one perhaps that's crossed their mind. Sunny to clutch. Zico does go down, and Farley's the one to secure it. So 16-4, the final score. And we head and prepare for our 3rd map. GODSENT, that is clinical stuff.